YouTube, what's good? I've missed y'all, bro. Sorry about the being MIA the past couple of weeks. I was gone for the holidays, but I hope everybody had a great Christmas and an even better New Year's. And I hope you guys are ready for an amazing 2023. I got a lot planned, a lot of videos, a lot of content, a lot coming. Please, if you want to follow me and keep up with everything, please drop a like, subscribe, hit the noti bell. Today, I want to start a new series on the channel called Road to Pro. I'm going to be posting any tips, tricks, anything that I have to improve myself as a player on here for you guys to see and for you guys to watch me improve. Today's video, I want to do some clip breakdowns, but it's not your normal clip breakdowns. Usually people will show you clips of them frying. Today I want to do something a little different where I show clips of me not frying. I want to show clips of me dying in situations, and I want to talk about where I can improve and things that I can fix. And hopefully maybe you guys learn a thing or two from it as well. Let's get right into it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please drop a like, drop a subscribe. I love you guys so much. Let's get into it. Alright, just a preface as well. I am playing solo quads in all of these clips. But yeah, let's just get into it. This first clip, I'm fighting two kids who are stacked pretty tight. Probably should have got that kill, but fuck it, we ball. I think the mistake I make here is that I overcommit. I probably shouldn't have dropped here, and I probably don't need to go. I don't need to go for that full. I know both of those kids are in this building and playing fairly tight, and I put myself in a bad position going for that full. I should have just pre-aimed the door, because I know they were both in there. I knew they were both weak. Also, I probably shouldn't have jumped off the roof in the first place. This is a big thing. You'll hear a lot of Warzone streamers talk about overcommitting. And I feel like that's what I did right here. I feel like I put myself in a bad spot because I was really trying to get this first knock of that kid going up the stairs. Even though it probably wasn't necessary, and it ends up getting me smoked. Oh, but it is what it is. It's going to be stacked, bro. Fortunately, like I said, I knew they were going to be close. I went for the full, probably not needing to. This next one, very passionate. I think the big thing on this clip is trigger discipline. I shot a little early. These kids had no clue that I was here. And another thing you'll hear me talk about a lot is like playing for a pick or like getting that first down. And I shot before I knew I could get my first kill, which basically gave up my positioning and just got me stacked. Shot too soon. And even I said it on stream. I was like, dang, I shot too early. That fucking trigger finger was itching, man. I feel like I played this next part well. I got an angle, I got a pick, but by this point, if you're playing a passionate team who plays like close together, it's just so hard to get out of this gunfight now. Little reposition. I think this is smart because they were probably all gonna push the building, but I think I missed them crossing. I missed one crossing, and then I just could not get a knock on either one of these two kids playing these boxes. They just wouldn't die, bro. Ooh, puppy. The UE doesn't help. Now they know that it's just me, which is always rough, bro. That's like the worst part about solo quadding. If you get a UE popped on you, probably could have played out that front window because I could have got behind that first kid. I almost blued, but yeah, now I gave up my position. I'm stacked out, and there's just nothing I can really do. Is what it is. This next one, okay, I included this next one, but I think I played this fairly well. I think where this clip goes wrong is after a while, when you're fighting for a really long time, you can almost guarantee that you're gonna get thirded. Like, third parties are just a part of the game in Warzone, or I guess in just all BRs in general. So I made a bad play towards the end of this, but I'll just play the clip and let y'all see it in a second. I get spotted. My bounty for some reason knew I was coming. I don't know why, but he knew I was there. So always, the name of the game in Warzone is reposition. It's just what you gotta do, especially in a game with no movement. What I didn't know is that there's two in this building, but I still feel like I play these two kills really well. Checking to see if they pushed. They didn't. They were not about chows, but they hate that. Hey, these buildings have ledges on them. If you don't play these ledges, you're trolling. Even though I got stuck by a fucking satellite dish. But yeah, I just continue to finesse around the building. Like, really make sure that like I'm in a position where I feel like I can chow these kids. Like, chowing from places they aren't gonna know I'm coming from. Like this, jump up through the window from the car, catch this kid off guard easy. His teammate was not feeling a chow. See, easy. That was an easy breakdown. Like, a couple kids coming in the building. And this is what I mean when I say, like, it's quick to get 30'd. Now I have people pulling up. I believe this is 2 different teams as well. And I make the smart play because I did hear that kid inside. I don't know if you guys heard that. But, like, playing this rock, playing an off angle, just to get some plates on, I think is a very good play. I think it's smart out of me. But this is where it goes wrong. I think after this, I should have immediately went back inside because I don't have information on everybody. And I get shot in my back. I think I play inside there and not go for the jump up just because like I don't know what's going on around me. I don't know how many kids are there. I don't know how many, like, I heard the one kid inside, but I don't know anything else that's happening on the map. So, I mean, but I guess that was situational. That's what, but I wanted to put it in here because I feel like it's something that probably happens a lot. So if you're fighting for a really long time, I've realized that it's really good to like eventually start playing inside buildings because the moment you're outside, it's so easy to get 30'd and just caught from a distance and RPK'd in the back. Because I mean, nobody's missing shots from the RPK. The shit doesn't move, bro. Next clip coming up. Yeah, you know, little demon right here. Different team. Just shot in my cheeks, man. Alright, this clip right here is big on not panicking. I get into a little bad situation right here the moment I enter in this room, and the moment that happens, I hear footsteps, and I let my panic get over my game sense. We're gonna let it run. So this kid busts in, fucking Floyd Mayweather just throwing hands, and I hear footsteps right here, but instead of playing inside, I got my own head and I run out the door into the open. You have no chance of winning a gunfight if you're out in the open, standing still in this game. Like, especially because I don't have any plates on, I don't have a gun. There's just no chance. I gave myself no room to finesse anything. So I panic after hearing and I just run outside trying to get to this building, even though I know they're close. Fuck off. And there's just no way to get out of that with zero movement, like all that. There's just no way to get out. I should have played towards where that kid came from, tried to find a gun and like replate. Running outside in a situation like that will get you killed 9 times out of 10 just because, again, there's no movement, there was no cover, like there's nothing you can do there. You're just gonna get smoked. Oh, bro. Wow. Alright, this is another clip where I feel like I overcommit and I feel like I just took some bad chows. So I have a bounty here. It's a full 4-man. I see this first kid, nothing special, nothing too crazy going on. But that does let them know that I'm here, the fact that I shot, but also that kid saw me, so it's like they knew I was here regardless. The issue here is that I put myself, I came out into the open for no reason. Like, I'm just sitting like out in the open behind this, like, sure, there's a little bit of cover here, but like now I'm in a position where like I don't really have a lot of escape routes or any like a gross head glitch or anything to hide behind. So like I have to get out because I know I'm getting pushed by multiple. When I could have stayed in that building and probably had better angles to play off of. Also, I ego chow the hell out of this kid. And I didn't need to because I did know that I heard the kid above me. This clip is muted because on stream I was, I don't know why, it just like muted itself. I jacked one of these off my Twitch VOD because I was not recording. L streamer moment. But I hear a kid above me and I see this kid fly in. And what I should have done is that kid, I could have turned around and went and played and waited for the kid above to drop because they were going to ego me anyway. But instead, I just super ego chow this kid when I really didn't need to, when I could have played it smarter and waited for him to peek me or for that other kid to drop, or for me to back up and wait for that other kid to drop and try to chow me. That's just a big one on like, sometimes the ego chow isn't necessary. Like, just because you see somebody and just because they're there in front of you doesn't mean that you always have to shoot. It kind of goes back to what I was saying in a couple clips ago, like, talking about the trigger discipline. Like knowing when and when not to shoot your gun is very important, especially in this game, because it's just harder to get out of like sticky situations like that. Alright, so this clip right here, I have a full 4 getting out of this car. This time I want like this clip is just like, don't hard focus anything ever. Like, it's okay every once in a while to like you know where a kid is and you know you're safe and like you know you're in a spot where you can't get chowed. Okay, cool, take a second, like hit a pre-aim and just sit there for a second. But if you're in a spot where people can come at you from multiple angles like I am right now, never hard focus. I made the mistake of, I saw this car jump out and I didn't think about the fact that I could get pushed from anywhere else. I saw the car jump out right outside that door and I was like, oh, they're just gonna come in through that door. And that's the only spot I thought about. So I pre-aimed this door, waiting for somebody without thinking about the fact that that ramp is a thing. And that anybody could still push me coming up from that ramp. And I just get laser beamed because I'm sitting pre-aiming a set of stairs like a dumbass.
Did not hear that, man.
So like, yeah, like make sure that like if you're ever in a spot like that, like try to never hyper focus on small, like sure, like be aware that okay, kids, like they hopped out of that car, they can push this door, but also be aware of everything else that's happening around you, which can seem like a lot, but the more you do it and the more you try to keep that on your mind when you're playing, the easier it'll become over time. Like the easier it is to understand, like, oh, okay, I can, there's like these angles that I can come from. I need to be aware of all of these because at any moment I can get pushed from anywhere. This next clip, I got a 3-stack, and this clip right here is basically about learning to cut off angles. Again, and you never know where, if you're fighting a team and you don't have a UE, you don't know where everybody is usually. Kids can get really spread out, hold high ground, like sit in a corner or something. You never know where everybody is. So playing angles and really making sure like you know where you can be spotted from is really important. And you'll see that in a second. Kids are pushing me. I cracked this first kid down low. And my automatic response is, oh, I'm going to go to the roof. Which isn't a terrible play by any means. But I didn't think about the fact that there are other buildings around and kids can see me from other spots. And so I go up here and I load, yada, yada, yada. I'm playing around this building. I get shot from a kid playing on the top of a roof. So I know that there's one kid behind me right now playing in the top of a building. But again, I don't know where the rest of these kids are. I should have went inside or at least proned out because I don't know who's holding the rest of the buildings. Like, now that I've been shot in the back and I'm on this roof, I don't know where anybody else is. I know that one kid is somewhere across the street, but the rest of his team, I have no clue where they've been. The kid, even the kid who was in the bottom of my building, he could have repositioned somewhere. I don't know where he is. So my play here should have been to either drop in or at least prone out behind cover so that nobody can see the top of my building. But I don't. I just stand here and bam, just like that, I get shot in my back by another kid who's on their team across the building.
Bro, they're just so spread out. There's nothing I can do there. That's unfortunate.
And I said that there's nothing I can do there, but there is. Like, there are multiple ways that I could have played that better. I think dropping in was probably my best play because I know, like, I don't know where this kid is, but I know that at least one of the kid inside my building, I know at least one of his teammates is across the street. So at most, there's 1 to 3 kids in my building, and they're all downstairs. So I should have dropped in or at least proned out. But again, you know, that's why we're doing this. Like, it's to learn and like improve on these situations like this. I think there's like 1 or 2 clips more left. I actually don't remember which clip this is, so we're just gonna let this one roll and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Oh, I do remember this clip. Okay, so basically, I know that there's kids around me because I just heard glass. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that on the video, but I just heard glass and I get a portable radar. So I pop the portable radar and I get 1 ping after a while. This is another clip where I I hard focus something without having enough information on the map, which is a big thing. Like, information is key in this game. The skill gap is almost non-existent in Warzone. So, like, the biggest thing you can play off of is your information. If you're a better player and you have just more information than the other team, there's a good chance you can get out of all of these situations. Right here, I have almost none other than the fact that there's one ping on the map. And I hard focus this ping so hard for no reason. So I see this one ping and I just fucking full sprint out this door and chow this kid out in the open. Zero reason for that. I didn't even, like, it's okay to chow that ping, but I didn't consider that there's other people around that could be watching and that they could even know where I was. Because the moment I hit that door, I was getting chowed. They knew I was there. I didn't even think about it. Like, I hard focused him. I didn't consider where his teammates could be. I just bust out into the open and hard chowed that kid for no reason. Always play cover and always make sure that you are aware that there could, like, if you're playing on solo quads, at least, like, always assume that it's a full forward every time. Until you get that team wipe, assume that it's a full forward. Which I didn't do here, and I just get absolutely mowed down for it.
I should have known, bro.
Alright, I think there's one more clip before we round out this video. This clip right here is, again, about... This one right here is slowing down. I feel like a lot of times when I'm playing solo quads, I get into this rhythm where I'm playing really, really fast, and I never know when to tone it back. Right here, I get pushed. There's a full 3 on my roof. I play this well. Like, this head glitch is disgusting. Headies in this game are gross. Easy knock right here. This kid gets fried. I go to get both of my fulls because I don't know where the last kid is. But I go to get both of my fulls because he didn't push down. Right here, I could have done so many things different. So I know that they were all 3 on the roof because I just flew in. I knew that I could have played it, slowed down, stayed in this hallway, played sound cues. Even though that the mortar's going off, it's kind of hard to hear. I could have slowed down and played some sound cues, got this 3 play, but instead I choose to grab the gun and go back into the room that I just chowed from, which is a mistake because that's where they were. That's where they came from. So there's a chance that that other kid could also come from that same spot. I should have played this slow in this hallway and at least like waited and waited for the sound cues, but instead I go back into this room where I know people had just come through for no reason, basically, and I get caught off guard in the plating animation and I just get beamed when I could have played it a little slower and just put some plates in, like standing in the hallway, and just probably been fine because I mean the kids were not that good. I just played it a little too fast and I got punished for it.
The perfect timing, bro.
Like I said, he gets the perfect timing,
and
I just get sat out for it. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of those mistakes are very easily fixed if you know what to look for and what to change, and you can only know what to look for if you're watching your gameplays. I think that is a very big way of getting better. I mean, it's done in professional sports, it's done in esports. Like, watching tape is the quickest way to get better. I hope you guys learned something during this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like videos like this, there are more to come. Comment down below, tell me what else you guys want to see. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.